Let's use US Silver as an example. Click on the name. You can update it to a whole new company by entering a new name. If some fields have changed and you want the data from the MSV standards, simply click the button. Now let's change back to US Silver. We'll quickly go through the different fields, one by one. First is the name field, which you're probably already familiar with by now. Underneath is the market cap. As long as you pick a company from the drop-down list, the market cap will always be tracked live. The MSV standards number that is displayed in the cash field contains all current assets on the balance sheet, such as cash and cash equivalents, shares, receivables, short-term deposits, and inventory. The debt figure from the MSV standards is made up of the company's total liabilities. There are two options for production. You can either focus solely on the main metal produced or also include byproducts. Most companies in the MSV standards are saved using the first option. When adding byproducts to the equation, MSV will automatically calculate the number of equivalent ounces you type using the saved gold, silver, and copper prices for this portfolio. Lead and zinc prices are updated once a day to their current prices and cannot be changed. As you can see, the cash costs are displayed in dollars per ounce of gold or silver equivalents when you select with byproducts. The reserves and resources work in the same way as production, with gold, silver, and copper as the alternatives for the byproduct option. The little blue box determines the relative value of the measured and indicated resources compared to the reserves. The default is half the value, and we'll keep it like that for now. The same goes for inferred resources. Next, let's add a few jurisdictions so you can see how to add more than one. When selecting a second jurisdiction, a blue box shows up again where you can determine the importance of each jurisdiction. This will later be reflected in the portfolio table's total jurisdiction rating. In the MSV standards, we have already done this estimation for you. If you add a third jurisdiction, another blue box appears, giving you 3 choices instead of 2. The management field is a great way to boost ratings for companies with great management. Let's reward US Silver management with a solid score. A few examples of other revenues could be dividends, royalty interests, or perhaps a side business apart from mining. The last field can be used for adding expenses such as administrative costs, capital expenditures, amortization, and interest payments to the cash flow calculations. Before we save it, let's add US Silver's production in silver equivalents. There are as many different investment philosophies as there are investors, so please remove or change things to suit your needs. The production and the reserves and resources are now trailing a star, which makes it easy to separate the equivalents from the other numbers. That was how to update and change a company. The next video will show you how to change some of the other settings available.